So you've got your nice new Rivian and you're trying to use your phone as a key, or PAK, and you're having a few problems. Well, apart from the obvious, which is to make sure that your phone is fully up to date software wise, and so is your car via the over-the-air OTA updates connected to your home Wi-Fi, here's a couple of settings that you can try yourself, and hopefully that will resolve any current problems you're experiencing. Okay, first go into your settings and then scan down to privacy and security. Select privacy and security, then select location services. Scan down and select Rivian. When you select Rivian, make sure that always is ticked and precise location. Go back, go back, go back, and then still while in settings, scan down and you will come across eventually Rivian, and when you get to that, open that up. Make sure again location services is consistent there, always precision location, that your other aspects are toggled on, including your notifications, and you don't need to share your telemetry with Mapbox. Next, make sure your R1T is selected in your app from the pull down rather than your wall charger. Make sure it is the R1T, and if necessary, reboot your iPhone. You hold the top button down, the bottom button down, the button on the right hand side, and that will reboot it. Slide the power off and do the same again to boot it up. Put the button in on the right hand side, keep it held in, and eventually you'll see the Apple logo and it will boot up again. Now technically, because you have location as always in your settings for privacy and security and the Rivian app itself, it should in theory just work every time you have your phone near the car, but it may not always, and in fact you'll often get a notification from Rivian's app saying that it won't work unless the application is open. But if the application is open, it should always work. So let's say we have another application open. So I have two applications open at the moment. The Rivian application is not the current selected application, it just is open. This is the current application that is selected. So let's just turn that off, put it in my pocket, go up to the truck and see whether it still opens. So I still have my two applications open, and we're going to select Safari, it's on the Google page, as the current selected app, and I'm just going to turn it off so it's blank, and let's walk up to the car and see what happens when I get closer to the truck. And as you can see, after a few seconds it opens up. Now sometimes it'll open up immediately, sometimes it'll take a few seconds, so you know, you have to live with that, but be aware that if you have the application open, even though it's not the current selected app, you are good to go. And in fact, let's close both apps and walk away and see whether it locks the car, but also whether we can open it without any applications open. And you see at the top there it says to use your phone as a key, you'll want the app open, and you see in actual fact it's already locked it. And that is probably the main problem that most people see, is that they simply don't have the application open. So you need the application open in the background if you really want it to work consistently well. Okay, so open the app and it instantly unlocks. Even though I didn't ask it to unlock in the app, it just did it. And as we walk away, You should hear it chirp in a second. There it goes, and it's locked itself. As we go back towards it, should unlock itself. Especially when we get to the car door area. Okay, good to go basically. So there we go. Keep your truck over the air, software updates up to date, your iPhone up to date. Use those settings that I've shown you, and if your application is open for Rivian, it should just work basically when you walk up to the car or when you leave the car. Absolute worst case scenario is you can lock and unlock the application from the unlock the truck from the application itself, so you should be good to go. But in essence, as long as that app is open, it doesn't have to be the current active selected app, but as long as it is open when you intend to use your vehicle, it should work. Anyway, let me know in the comments how you're getting on with that and whether it solved any problems in terms of inconsistency that you were experiencing. Speak to you soon.
Hey you, if you want to become one of the Ride On people, don't forget to subscribe. Ride often, ride carefully, ride on.